The death of Princess Diana occurred on August 31st, 1997. So, she died in a tragic car accident. However, many believe that it wasn't such a tragic accident after all, but a planned murder. Who would do this? The Crown is believed to have murdered her because they felt threatened of the change that she represented. And there's multiple types of evidence proving this true. So before we dive into who did it and why, let's take a look at the events that actually happened. So, like I said, on August 31st, she went out for dinner with her boyfriend, El Fayed, at the Ritz Hotel. At dinner, they were surrounded by paparazzi, which was an ongoing problem in Princess Diana's life. They didn't. You know what? I'm just struggling. It's fine. So, let me think about this. Oh yeah, so they were having dinner at this Ritz Hotel, and so they're surrounded by paparazzi, so not even 10 minutes in, they decide they need to leave. They use extra security measures to leave, extra security guards. They have a decoy car go out the front. They use the exit entrance. She has a bodyguard with her. And so in her car, she leaves with her boyfriend, Al Fayed, and her bodyguard, as well as the driver. So they drive out, and paparazzi catch them. It goes into a high-speed chase. They finally get away, but right after that, they get into an accident not even 2 miles away from the Ritz Hotel, and they run into a bridge pillar. This leaves the driver and her boyfriend dead on the scene. They call an ambulance, and it takes over an hour for the ambulance to get Princess Diana and her bodyguard to the hospital. Princess Diana doesn't make it. She dies in terrible pain. It was a really tragic death. And her bodyguard survives, and it turns out he was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which seems a little off since he's her bodyguard. You'd think he would have made all of them buckle up since it was such a serious, intense drive, but no, he didn't. The nation really mourned Princess Diana's death. She was really beloved by everyone for her kindness, and she was very humble and loved her people. She was just very down to earth and showed kindness to everyone she met, no matter if they were just an everyday normal person or someone high up in the crown. She really did show everyone love. So then, now we have what happened. Do we really think it's an accident? No. It's believed that M16 was hired by the Crown to kill Princess Diana, and they contracted the security manager at the Ritz, which was Princess Diana's driver, to kill Diana. So a little bit more about the driver and some evidence. He only made $35,000 a year at the Ritz's security manager, but at the time of his death, he magically had $250,000 in his bank account, as well as loads of cash in his pocket and his jacket, which was not normal for him. So, yeah. And there's even one man who has testified in the jury that he's an ex-M16 agent. He testified that he saw the driver's file, and that he can even trace the money back to M16, and it isn't the first time in his career he saw them use everyday people to do their dirty work and take the fall for their plans. So on to the next question. Why would they want to kill Princess Diana? Well, that's because she represented change, and the crown is all about tradition. This can first be seen with her marriage to Prince Charles. Firstly, they got a divorce, and then a very public divorce that involved cheating, scandals, mental health issues, all of the above. And when you're divorced, Prince Charles wasn't able to get married until Princess Diana was dead because he was part of the crown. So, and he was in love with Camilla, who he cheated on Diana with. And so that's one reason the crown would want her dead, is so that he could be married. And he wanted to just have a mistress. And number two, she was dating her boyfriend at the time, Alfred. He was Islam and had a different religion than the crown, and they were afraid that if Princess Diana were to convert religions, she would convert her sons as well, and that would change the traditional royal religion, and they were very against that. So now there's some more evidence, and this includes witnesses at the scene. Before the crash even happened, they heard a loud noise and a flash of white light, like maybe a bomb or something, before the crash even happened. There was also a white car that rammed into Princess Diana's car right before the crash. It was a white Fiat, and there's paint on the car they found that matches a white Fiat, and they have pictures. Yet they've never found this white Fiat. The M16, which is equivalent to CIA, has all these resources, and they couldn't find this car. It's very shady. So all in all, on August 31st, 1997, Princess Diana was murdered. She was murdered because the crown was afraid of the change that she might bring to their traditions. And so what do you think? Do you think it was all just one big coincidence, or was she murdered? Thanks.